Greetings, travelers, and welcome to the final episode of Golden Sun, presented by Draco Breach. And yes, this is the finale. Now, I'm going to take a short break from Golden Sun specifically, not from my YouTube channel, just to give Splatoon a little bit time of Splatoon 2 a little bit of time to shine, and to allow me to finish writing up my scripts for the Cave of Ordeals and the Cave of Shadows from Twilight Princess HD, because I still have those videos to add my voiceover to, which is going to be fun, because I had issues, like right after I finished recording them, with various things. Anyway, continuing on, we walk down here. Where are you going, Isaac? Eodem asked us to wait. Did you forget? No, I didn't. But I'm pretty sure we have to do this to trigger it. We should hear what Eodem has to say. And delay departure a little longer. Let's wait. Yeah, I was right. That's what we had to do to trigger it. Why in the world are they... Okay, whatever. Thank you for waiting for me. That's one thing that I never really understood, but whatever. As you no doubt have guessed, I need to speak with you about Lemuria. Yes, the island of the ancients far out to sea. When you could not find Jenna, you returned to Venus Lighthouse. Yeah, the base of the lighthouse was flooded, so we couldn't get out. And that's when you gazed out to sea, as you promised Bobby you would. Yes, and we saw an area wrapped in mist. I remembered how Bobby said Lemuria was always covered in mist. I am not sure, but I think I am beginning to... Wow, I moved think in that sentence, and it really didn't make sense to me. Dyslexia. To think that maybe Lemuria. If it is, then Bobby's life could be saved. Yes? Then I guess we have no choice but to go. Well, yes, but for different reasons than you might think, Garet. Good, then it's settled. I'll make arrangements for you to leave at once. But we have to find Jenna first. That is another reason I wanted to see you, to give you this. And... Oh, isn't that... You will need it to sail Bobby's ship. I thought the ship we saw at Idojima was Bobby's. His ship is here in La Lavero. Yeah, remember that ship? Not important at all. So the ship at the peninsula was Satoros' ship. Perhaps, but we have no way of finding that out now. Yes, they're gone. But now we can sail the ship of the ancients. It certainly will aid us in our search for Jenna. Bobby told me the ship of the ancients is an incredible vessel. It will make your search for Jenna easier. We appreciate it. But I want you to find Lemuria as soon as possible. We promised Bobby we would find Lemuria. We will not fail him. Yeah, as payment for the ship, basically. Wait, who got the Black Pearl? The ship is... Did I call it the Black Pearl? Whatever. The ship is docked at the edge of town. You will know it when you see it. Farewell, and bring back news of Lemuria. Right on, Isaac. We finally get to see the ocean. To sea we go. It is time to depart. Yes, and at this point you can actually go grind. And it might be a good idea to, if you did like I did, purchase back the lure cap and just grind up in Venus Lighthouse. And even go back to the desert and fight that pink tornado thing. But what you see here, level 32, 33, 32, is what I am going to continue as for now. If I were concerned with meta, I would grind up, and unfortunately I don't have any way of recording the metagame for multiple reasons. Number one, it would require multiple carts. Number two, I don't have any kind of recording setup for that. I have one physical cart. I have everything else that I need. I actually do have multiple GBAs, and I could technically record off-screen, but if you've seen any attempts to record GBA off-screen, you'll see why that is not a good idea. It really isn't. So any game that has metagame, I will try to discuss some things about the metagame while I'm playing, like I did with this run, but I can't record it. Part of the reason with Golden Sun as well is there aren't a lot of people that I know that still have their Golden Sun cartridges for anything more than, like, game collection. Too many people that I know that love this game got rid of it because of various reasons. But I love coming back to this game, and I actually remember parts of the second game more, despite things that I will discuss in the second game. Anyway, he said the edge of town, and I had better not be... Hello. No, you can't go grinding there. Never mind. You might want to... I could have sworn that you could go grinding after this. Anyway, if you want to grind, remember to have a save file. Have I seriously forgotten where this ship is? I'm good, I swear. Here it is. Now, I really like this for multiple reasons, and unfortunately I can't go over too much of it until the second game towards the end. Okay, Mia has it. Black Orb. Why was I calling it the Black Pearl? We use it. I really could have sworn that you could go back and grind after you beat Sartoris and Minority, but no, you can't. Also, I really need to mention now that the game is over that I really enjoyed the music throughout the experience. The sprite work is kind of fun. And The Lost Age is coming up, and it improves a few things that I really appreciate. It looks like it's finally time to leave Gondowan. It's so strange, we've been traveling for so long, and yet it feels like we've only just begun. Oh, Ivan, poor Ivan, you are so right. Now that I think about it, so many things have happened. But our journey will be over as soon as we find Jenna, right? I don't think so. What did you say? Our next journey? What journey is that? You didn't forget, did you, Garet? Our promise to Bobby. And there's also a promise to the, I want to say Beholder, and I know that's not the Ancient from Soul Sanctum. Oh, Lemuria. I wonder what kind of place Lemuria is. We have to find Jenna before going to Lemuria, don't we? I think we do, yeah. Yeah, that's important. Garet, come on. At any rate, this will be our first time on the ocean. Yes, he is actually right. We were on a, what would you call it? A sea, I guess? Before? Because it was closed in by land masses. But was it from all 4 sides or only 3? I'm getting... Never mind. So this is the ocean Creighton wanted me to see. The seas are very rough. Do you think we will be okay? Yeah, this looks like a sturdy ship. This is a Lemurian ship. We'll be fine. Well, shall we then? To sea. Jenna is waiting for us. And we still need to find out what happened to Felix and Sheba. And I know that there's another pronunciation that some people use for Sheba. I believe it's Sheba or something like that. I prefer Sheba, so just keep that in mind. I don't think there's any other pronunciations for the other characters, but it's hard to say. Anyway, this is Golden Sun, a wonderful, wonderful RPG for the Game Boy Advance, which is available on the Wii U eShop. And honestly, you can't go wrong getting it. The only issue with it on the Wii U Virtual Console is that you can't play multiplayer. Hopefully it does get re-released on the Switch after their paid service goes live, because it would be great to get back into the meta, to get back... I honestly would like to start playing online again. This was never online. To play this online against people who know what they're doing, who can build, good teams. And I really hope that I got some people to understand what is loved about this game. Maybe even had some people say, hey, you know what, I'm going to pick this up on the Virtual Console or something. If you can, use the physical copy, find somebody to meta against, and start exploring the theories again. I was part of the active community back when this was popular, back when the meta was fresh and new and people were theory crafting and everything. And I had constant discussions and debates about what was best and how to build characters and what weapons to use. I wish I still had all those notes, because it would be absolutely wonderful to show my audience the kinds of things that were going on at the time, the calculations, the theories and everything, how people were finding how to seed the game for RNG manipulation. It was a really fun and exciting time. Because it was a new and fresh game, and when I get into the second game, I'll discuss some of the excitement and disappointments that came with being a fan of Golden Sun. One thing that I do regret is that I do not have a way of recording DS or 3DS games, or I would show off Golden Sun Dark Dawn, which I personally think is a great game, but a lot of people have... I'll put it this way, it was met with mixed reviews, and I'll get into that in the second game, towards the end again. Nintendo and Camelot. I really wish Camelot were more active, because I think they do a lot of good work with RPGs. Not as good as Monolith, not as good as Alpha Dream, not as good as, Oh no, did I just forget that developer? They do Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem, and oh my goodness, they do Fire Emblem Advance Wars, they did Codename Steam. Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, save your adventure. Yes, we want to do this. Carefully choose your place on the cart. Now, there are a few choices. I do not want to save over this one for sure. Yeah. I do not want to save over this one for sure, just in case I want to go back, grind, beat the game again. This one I don't terribly mind saving over because it's literally what we just did, and it's kind of pointless. You can't go anywhere. This one is kind of pointless to save over. It's kind of pointless for the audience here. I will save over the middle file. Now, what it will give you now is the option for a pass. Right, it has to load the game first. Or cutscene. How did I forget about this cutscene? Oh, look, here are some familiar faces. Oh, Creighton, how long will this island continue to drift? How did I forget about this cutscene? This is a great one. I don't know. I wish you could tell me. Sheesh, you're no help in times like this. Jenna. Hey, I'm hungry. How can you think about food? I wonder what happened to my brother. I can't be certain, but it looks like they lit the Venus Lighthouse. You don't have to tell me that. That's how we wound up adrift at sea, right? You are so cranky today, Jenna. That is a good way to get hit, old man. Well, I suppose you must be worried about Felix. And her other friends. Isaac and his friends must have been nearby, too. They probably were. I miss them. Isaac, Felix. Oh, hello there, familiar face number 3. There's something I wish to show you. And I can't remember his name. His name has been brought up, what, 2 or 3 times in this adventure? Walk this way. Oh, hello, Felix Sheba. They're alive. They're alive. Why did you have to repeat that, Jenna? That sounds so ridiculous. What is this? Alex, right? Mia's brother. Like, as soon as they say his name, I remember exactly. To be continued. And there is a reason why we created that save file, and that will be right when it boots up. And I will show this to everybody so that they can, if they're following along, they can use the same team and same end stats that I did. So we go here. Now what you want to do is hold down left and R, and while you're doing that, hit B, and send will appear. Now once send is up here, you hit that, I like that, hit that, and what we want to do is send via password, because it's obviously impossible to send over cable when you're... Anyway, password. Now, these different ones will tell you exactly what you're sending over. Bronze is a very short password. It only sends your level and the Jin that you collected. Silver will also send your character stats, so it's important if you are using those, those items. But most importantly, gold also sends over your items and your coins, and I will be doing this. And yeah, you see this really, really long password? This really, 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 really long password? Well, okay. I am going to go through it slowly so that you have a chance to screenshot it or write it down if you want. So here's page 1, and hold it here for a couple seconds. Page 2, hold it here for a few seconds. Page 3. Page 4. Five. And 6. And for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.